requested this submission-only match against Ric Flair to get some payback for what the Nature Boy did to Shelton Benjamin last week. Folks, my sources tell me that Shelton Benjamin is not cleared to wrestle here tonight, and there's no timetable on his return.
He'll be lucky if he doesn't get some of what Benjamin got, JR. I've got a sneaking suspicion that Nate won't be coming down to ringside alone.
And the opponent, accompanied by Triple H. From Charlotte, North Carolina, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly.
Ric Flair's a 16-time world.
A textbook reversal there.
You've got to love Ric Flair. The Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in his way.
Yeah,
All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. He's a slippery devil.
I don't think anyone's walking away from this match unscathed.
No doubt about it, King. This one's going to be hell on the anatomy for sure.
Watch out! He reversed it!
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency,
this can finish the match right here.
These top rope moves are always difference makers for better or worse. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it? Up the turnbuckle he goes. I hope he knows what he's doing. There's absolutely no question in my mind that Ric Flair is one of the true legends of this business. I just think it's a shame that many of his accomplishments...
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you.
What a counter! Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight. Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheating, plain and simple. The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it.
I think that's King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? Here he goes, up the turnbuckle. This could be really good or really bad. Oh boy, you might want to close your eyes, JR. This one could get ugly.
You're damn right it could. It could get bowling shoe ugly. And that's what this business is all about. It's not ballet, you know.
What a finishing move. I get chills every time I see it.
That went nowhere.
It looks like they've slowed the match down a little. And I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly... And there he goes! The submission is locked in!
Oh my gosh! He might make his opponent tap right here! I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again. What a move! It's not hard to tell why that's his finisher, JR. These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen. He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR. What are they going to do next?
I couldn't even begin to guess, King. That's why they say anything can happen here in the WWE. You're not going to get him with that one.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these contenders, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
Now remember, kids, whatever you do, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh, he's got his opponent's leg. You know what's coming next.
I certainly do, and there it is, the figure four. Often imitated, but never duplicated.
Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This will rearrange your anatomy.
Can you believe we're actually watching these superstars go at it, JR?
It's great to see, King. I've been looking forward to this match for a long time, and I'm glad to see that it's not a disappointment.
Oh boy, this looks like an all or nothing move. It's like he read his opponent's mind. It looks like his opponent's going for the submission here, JR.
You'd be a fool not to take advantage of those injuries.
Remind me to never try and step between these guys, JR.
That would be hazardous to your health for sure, King.
Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing.
He sure is, JR, and I think he got all of that finisher. There's the reversal. I could watch these superstars go at it all night, Jay.
What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long. I know you're not a fan of everybody in this match, JR, but you've got to respect their dedication to this business.
Oh, absolutely, King. I don't have to like everyone on the roster to acknowledge that they've all worked long and hard to master their craft.
He countered that one perfectly. I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move.
Oh boy, here it comes.
I'm sure these competitors have studied each other very carefully.
This match would be over by now if they hadn't, JR. You never get into the ring without... He's really cranking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission, and that's the match. My God, that's John Cena and the Big Show from Smackdown. What the hell are they doing here on Raw?
I can't believe this, JR. Somebody call security. Look out, Triple H.
My God, that thug John Cena is choking the life out of Ric Flair with his damn chain.
Is this how thugs like Cena treat their elders on Smackdown? This is bad, JR. Oh my God, what's that older Big Show gonna do?
They were down but not out, by God.
I don't think this is over, JR.
Not by a long shot, King. But why were those Smackdown superstars here on Raw? And what's going to happen next?
You know, normally, I'd come out here on Raw in front of the entire world. Flash this. World Heavyweight title. And once again, make clear to all you people, all the people watching at home, and all the guys in the back, that I am the best in the business. Yeah. That's what I'd normally do. And whether you love it or you hate it, you all tune in to see it. But that's not gonna happen tonight. See, last week, two gutless nobodies from Smackdown thought they could come to Raw and take out Triple H and Ric Flair, the two greatest champions this business has ever seen. But just like everything Smackdown does, they only got it half right. As you can see, I'm still standing.
Well, thank goodness for that.
But Ric Flair was not so lucky. John Cena crushed his larynx with that chain. And Big Show nearly broke his damn neck with that chokeslam. Look at this man. He can't style. Hell, he can barely profile. Cena, Big Show, I don't care who you are or where you come from. You do not lay your hands on this man. This man is a 16-time world champion. He's a kiss-stealing, wheeling-dealing son of a gun. He should be riding in limousines, not ambulances. And now, all those desperate housewives in this arena will have to go home to their fat, impotent husbands and cry themselves to sleep because Space Mountain is closed for repairs.
It's so sad, JR.
Oh, it's sad, all right. Why don't you take a minute and pull yourself together, King?
Well, look who it is. I wonder if he's here to gloat.
I doubt that, King. He took his lumps last week just as sure as Triple H did.
Well, Triple H, I guess you got some idea of how I felt when you and Flair took out Shelton Benjamin 2 weeks ago.
That's a completely different story. Shelton Benjamin ran his mouth, and he got what was coming to him. John Cena and the Big Show had no business with me, or you, or the Nature Boy. And speaking of you, I've just about had it with your...
Hold that thought, Triple H. You two had better get on the same page. Because I'm not going to stand for SmackDown superstars invading my show. by the authority of the board of directors, you're going to have a sanctioned match against them next week at SummerSlam. But that doesn't mean we're going to wait until then to even the score. This Thursday, you're going to SmackDown to return the favor.
Hey, what a great idea, Bischoff. I would have never thought of that. I don't need your advice, and I don't need your permission to do whatever I damn well please. And if you think you can order me around, think again. And as for you, you can forget about being on the same page with me. We're not even in the same damn library, understand? You come to SmackDown if you want, but you better not get in my way.
Well, I don't always agree with General Manager Eric Bischoff's actions, but I have to give him credit. He's arranged a SummerSlam match against The Big Show and John Cena and ordered an immediate counterattack on SmackDown to boot.
Man, JR, I can't wait! Raw superstars are headed to SmackDown. I'll tell you what, SmackDown is gonna be sorry they ever messed with Raw.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Smackdown. I'm Michael Cole along with Taz and partner. The locker room is still buzzing about that attack by John Cena and The Big Show on some top Raw superstars last week. And can you believe that the board of directors has sanctioned a cross-brand grudge match for this Sunday at SummerSlam?
But that's not all, Cole. Some of those Raw superstars have said they're gonna show up here tonight to get some payback. Wait, is that Triple H and Flair in the ring right now?
I am the game. Woo! And tonight, I'm coming to SmackDown to find the guys who kicked my ass and made my father, the Nature Boy, cry like a little girl. Say, Nate, why do they still call you the Nature Boy, huh? Aren't you about 90? Maybe they should call you Father Time. But seriously, yo, no one can say that SmackDown didn't make an impact on Raw last Monday. We did just what we wanted to, and that was punk out the best that they got.
Let's see now. 10 for Triple H, 16 for Flair. Raw is never going to forget the day SmackDown took out 26 world champions in one shot.
And now we're supposed to be scared because Triple H is leading a posse to SmackDown? Please. He shows up here, he's gonna get more of the same. They can't see me.
They're here! The Raw superstars are here!
Here we go. This is gonna be a rocket buster.
before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Hey, you know, that's not going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win. You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Nice quick counter. I'll tell you, Cole, this is what the WWE is all about.
You're absolutely right.
Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough for him to tap out right here. I don't think there's any superstars on the roster who wouldn't love to have the size and strength advantage of the Big Show.
Yeah, but
Great reversal.
oh, God, that's a solid steel chair, Cole. That don't tickle.
Well, give him enough's enough. Someone's got to get that chair from him.
Watch it. He reversed it. The Big Show is a big dude, all right. But I'll tell you what, I think it's kind of strange that a guy who's the largest athlete in the world has not been WWE. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win. Rather, for the love of God, will someone please take that damn ring bell from him?
You never know what you're going to find under the ring.
And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole.
He anticipated that move perfectly. There's a lot of things under the ring, and all of them hurt.
You know, a lot of guys call themselves the best in the business, but in Triple H's case, I think he's right on. Man, I'll tell you, I'd love to have him on Smackdown.
You've got to be kidding me, Taz. Triple H has systematically destroyed the Raw roster. He might be the most hated superstar of all time.
Yeah, but don't kid yourself, Cole.
What kind of sick, twisted person would just leave a 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire laying around? This could be a finishing move right here.
Wow, great reversal.
That's not how the ring bell was intended to be used.
He dodged that bullet.
He's using that ring bell as a weapon.
I'll tell you, anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake, they should get in the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals.
Oh my God! A 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire. Let me tell you something, I felt that before.
Look at this! Could it be?
You're damn right it is, Cole. And that's a heck of a finisher right there. This could be 3 right here. I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure that you could really get your bell rung by the ring bell. Ding dong! Ding dong! All right, time to see what kind of toys we got under the ring. This is never, ever going to work. Not in a million years.
I hate to say it, but
You can bust someone's head wide open with that ring bell. He slipped out of that one.
My God, he's not doing his opponent any favors with that ring bell. What a reversal.
I saw some
Come on, that's a 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire. This has got to stop.
You got to be careful when you're going up there.
What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
Won't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury.
What an awesome presence is the Big Show. 7 feet tall, 500 pounds. There's no question why he's one of the most dominant superstars on the Smackdown roster. Oh no, he's looking for a weapon. This could cause a serious injury. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that. Someone had better get that 2x4 away from him.
I don't think there's going to be anything left. If he keeps connecting with that chair, this is going to be a real short match. He's going up, and what goes up must come down.
Oh my God! Here it comes!
The pedigree. He's looking to put his opponent away right here.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole. That's a
Here are
huge
your
distraction, in my
winners.
opinion.
Triple H and Joseph. Folks will be staying with this match to the end with no commercial interruptions.
Good thing, too, Cole, because I don't think we'd ever hear the end. Where you at? Where you at?
Hey, look, man. I understand why you're teaming up with Triple H tonight. John Cena and Big Show have got to be taught a lesson, and you guys owe them. But don't get too cozy with them. I'll be back on Raw tomorrow, and I've got some unfinished business with Triple H and Ric Flair that I plan to take care of. You know I respect you, and I hope you've got my back the way I had yours. But if you let them punk me out, you'll be making a big mistake.
Okay, Shelton, I'll keep that in mind. But right now, I've got to focus on Cena and Show.
Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheating, plain and simple.
1,
1.
I've been looking forward to this
2.
match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has
3.
been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned,
4.
it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The
5.
fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters.
This is great, JR. Would you call this one a slobber knocker?
It's too early to tell, King, but it's definitely one hellacious matchup, no doubt about it.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
My God, the impact of flash and... Shelton Benjamin is back, and he's taking it right to Flair and Triple H with a steel chair.
Oh, no! He can't do that! Triple H and Flair are defenseless! Somebody needs to stop him!
They were partners before Flair injured Benjamin, but is that still the case?
I can't wait to see what's going to happen tomorrow night on Raw. I'll tell you one thing, though. I'd hate to be in Shelton Benjamin's shoes when Triple H gets his hands on him.
Hello there, tough guy. Welcome to the squared circle.
I don't understand why Shelton Benjamin demanded... Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the limber tape.
All right, enough! I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out here on a stretcher.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all.
I think the best is yet to come in this match, JR.
And there he goes. The submission is locked in.
Oh my gosh, he might make his opponent tap right here.
I think Shelton Benjamin's theme song says it all. This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous.
So come on, JR, just between you and me.
He countered that and made it look easy.
Shelton Benjamin's a perfect example of why you don't want to let a young...
He's a slippery devil.
You think these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight, JR?
If they haven't yet, I'm sure they're going to by the end of this match.
Well, I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. He saw that one coming. Oh, man, that's going to change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not for the better either. I wish the ref would actually pay attention to what's going on.
Oh, boy, here it comes. Nice try, Skinny.
Well, I think he's going to have to hit the gym some more before he pulls that off.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
One.
What do you think of the match so far, JR?
I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight, King. I can't wait to see what happens next.
These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly.
4. 5.
I wonder if Smackdown's going to have anything nearly this good next Thursday.
I think we both know the answer to that one, King. How could they compete with a match like this? You gotta give him credit. He's got a lot of heart.
Yeah, but I don't think he's got much in the way of brains.
A textbook reversal there.
These superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again. I hope these superstars can make it through this match without suffering a serious injury.
So do I, King, but this ain't ballet. This is very intense physical competition.
I can't believe he countered that one.
look at the damage that has been inflicted here.
I don't care who he thinks he is. He can't take much more of this. I don't think anyone's walking away from this match unscathed.
No doubt about it, King. This one's going to be hell on the anatomy for sure. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
3.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon
4.
you in a heartbeat.
5. 6.
This match has the potential to be an instant classic, but I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning.
What? Is he nuts? He doesn't really think he's gonna lift him, does he?
Well, if he did, I don't think he does anymore.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of...
Oh boy, here he goes. These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball,
I think he's looking to put his opponent away here.